Well, speaking of pool safety, taking a dip in the pool sounds pretty good right about now, Taft.
Yeah, I think that's about the only way you're going to stay cool outside, Travis, is the hot temperatures are here to stay, and a lot of folks are heading out to some of the area lakes coming up this weekend. Let's take a look at some of the area lake levels, and you know what, for the most part, we're in pretty good shape. Look at Grand, Tenkiller, also Eufaula and Oologah, all reporting near normal lake levels, so great news there. A little bit above at Keystone, 3 feet above, and slightly below at Skytook, about a foot below. And you notice as we move on into tomorrow, maybe you're getting out of work a little early and starting that Father's Day weekend a bit early. Tomorrow's forecast, it's going to be hot. Temperatures generally in the mid-90s. We'll see plenty of sunshine not only tomorrow but right on through the weekend. Afternoon highs generally low to mid-90s, and those heat index values between 100 and about 105 not only tomorrow but right on through the weekend. Now, one thing you're going to have to prepare for is maybe if you have any boating plans out there, we are going to see some breezy south winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour, so it could be a little bit of a chop out there on some of the area lakes. So you just want to be very, very careful and make sure you use plenty of sunscreen through the weekend as the sun's rays very, very intense this time of the year. As we take a look at radar, pretty quiet here in our area. We're not tracking any rainfall. We don't expect much for today, but up to the north, we now have a moderate risk for severe weather. Yes, right on the Canadian borders where we have the highest risk for seeing severe weather later on today. And when you know that we have the severe weather way up in the northern plains, that means that summertime is really building in to the southwest and the south central parts of the country. And that's what we're starting to see here in the Tulsa area. Air Comfort Solutions downtown cam as we're looking off to the south, a little bit of high cloudiness around, otherwise mostly sunny skies. Here's a look from Owasso. And again, we are seeing this great little fountain out there, and water's about the only thing that's going to cool you off outside. We're already up to 90 degrees here in the city. And look at that dew point, lower 70s. So it's that combination of hot temperatures and a lot of humidity in the air that really makes it feel uncomfortable out there, especially as we move through the afternoon. South-southwest winds trying to cool us off a little bit at 13 miles per hour, and some of the stronger winds generally from Tulsa out to the west. We're seeing wind gusts anywhere from about 15 to 20 miles per hour here in northeast Oklahoma. Stronger out to the west. We've seen some wind gusts 25 to 30 out across the western half of the state. Already up to 90 degrees in Tulsa, Stigler, Poto, also up in Grove, right around Grand Lake, already at 90 degrees, 87 in Coffeyville and Muskogee. Then you throw that humidity on top of it. Feels more like the mid to upper 90s already here in the city. We're at 97 degrees, the current heat index, 93 in Tahlequah, feels like 90 degrees, Oklahoma City, and also up in Ponca City. A lot of heat, a lot of humidity across the central and southern plains. You notice these temperatures running 80s and 90s across most areas, much cooler in Iowa, where we're seeing that big cluster of thunderstorms with temperatures only in the 70s there. But for most of us, we're just going to deal with a lot of heat and a lot of humidity, not only this afternoon, but for the next 4 or 5 days. Future track, pretty uneventful through the afternoon. We'll see mostly sunny skies. We will see a few of those cumulus clouds developing, especially from Tulsa off to the east. So partly cloudy skies, generally east of Tulsa, with a chance of rain less than 20% here in eastern Oklahoma. As we move through the late afternoon, early evening, 1 or 2 isolated showers possible in far eastern Oklahoma. Most of the activity should stay over into western Arkansas, which means most of eastern Oklahoma will not experience any rainfall for today. So through the afternoon, we're all going to see the heat as temperatures continue to warm through the 90s up to about 97, the high temperature today here in Tulsa. Heat index value around 100 to 105, and those south winds at 10 to 15 with a few higher gusts. Highs today, mid 90s in most areas, a little cooler off to the east, lower 90s around Tahlequah and over into northwest Arkansas. And then for tonight, with mainly clear skies, we'll see temperatures drop back into the low to mid 70s. So a warm, muggy start tomorrow morning, back into the mid to upper 90s for tomorrow. Mostly sunny, that south wind again about 10 to 20 as we move on through our Friday afternoon. Over the weekend, temperatures will drop off a bit, but we'll still see high humidity, so heat index value still up around 100 degrees over the weekend. Father's Day, hot and humid. Then Travis, early next week, we're going to talk about more Gulf moisture moving in that will allow more clouds to develop and a better chance for some rain and thunderstorms and slightly cooler temperatures. Anytime this time of year, we can see highs in the 80s as opposed to the 90s. We'll definitely take it, and we need that rainfall as well by early next week. The rain is going to be much needed across the area.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you, Taft. Now take a look at this.